Welcome. You with the nasty pastor, and I'm back with another chapter read from out of the fall of America. It's a good chapter today, and it's chapter 24, and the title is Confusion. Confusion of people. How many of y'all confused out here? How many of y'all meet people and just don't get it? How many people have met you and just don't get it? It done went both ways for me. And I don't waste too much time explaining myself to people. I don't waste too much time. Either you get it or you don't. If you're something worth me explaining, yeah, I'm gonna put some time in so you get it. You got what I'm saying? So you get it. Maybe we don't have to bump heads. And it has worked. And it has went against me. You get what I'm saying? I've met most men that you sit down and you give them an understanding. They get it. Don't disrespect you. They don't do none of that. You get me? I've got around men that, you explaining it to them and they just want to keep testing you. And it goes vice versa for these women. I've been in relationships with some women that I say, well, look, this is how I like things, bam, 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 blah, 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 boom, boom, boom. Everything go accordingly, everything goes smooth. And I've been in these relationships where that you explaining to these women, I'm not for the BS. Next thing you know, they got Tom, Dick, Harry, Jane, everything that want to piss you off calling your home or in your home. You get it? That's what you call trouble. That's what you call sent by the devil. You understand what I'm saying? So look, with no more further ado, like I said, we are on chapter 24. The title is Confusion of People. Now the rise of America, one slave into the knowledge of self and the spirit of Allah in the person of Master Fard Muhammad, the Son of Man. The author of the resurrection of us, the mentally dead, is causing untold confusion among the heads of state. The scripture is being fulfilled wherein its prophecies that in these days, meaning the end of the wicked world of Satan, rulers are against rulers, kings against kings. In the days of the prophets, there were no heads of government who were given the name president. Rulers were referred to as rulers and as kings of the people. The prediction of the prophets who wrote our future before we lived is now coming to pass. The slaves, or a foolish people, as they are referred to by Moses, are vexing the slave master. Today, as these prophecies are now being fulfilled, we are not surprised at the truth God gave to us through the mouths of his prophets coming to pass as it was prophesied. The master must give up his slave, and the slave must give up his master. Regardless of his desire to remain with his master, it is the purpose of God himself to separate the two so that he can give the slave justice and equal chance for survival, as the slave master has been exercising power over the slave. America is being torn to pieces politically, as Pharaoh's political party was in the days when Jehovah went over the freedom in Israel. Egypt was plagued with droughts, great hailstorms, rain and fire, according to the Psalms, running side by side, fire and water. These plagues now are visiting America from Almighty Allah. Let's end this right here. Now I want to say this to you again, you know what I mean? And let's really reflect and let's really think. And I don't really care how the Jewish community is going to view this, look at this, or even process this. I just don't. I'm going to explain to you how I'm processing this. Now Elijah Muhammad has said that America, you get me? America is now plagued with hail, storms, rains, and fires, right? 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 This has been a predominantly Jewish country for a while. You get me? And when I say predominantly, I'm talking about the structure, the finances that Jews have poured into this country. You understand what I'm saying? It has followed a unrighteous nation because of the curse of the no, not the curse, the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. Yes, there's been some strides made in America for the Jewish community. You get what I'm saying? Right here, you know, in America, in Chicago, Jews had, you know what I mean, there was a festival where the Jews had 100 years, consistent 100 years of success in America. You get me? You understand? Now, whom they was praying to and giving thanks to is Baal, Baal. Now, in those times, those Jews looked at Baal as righteousness. You get what I'm saying? Maybe in our time, in the now, Baal is looked at as something righteous. Me, I see Baal as maybe a deity of Satan. You know, babies was thrown in the fire to Moloch. You see what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? And Moloch and Baal supposed to be the same people. You understand? Enoch, another one, is depicted as the devil. You understand what I'm saying? As many names the demiurge have, Satan has also. Amun-Ra has also. Amun-Re has also. You get me? Lucifer, the devil, demon. You get what I'm saying? Damien. You understand what I'm saying? There's a lot of names out there to depict the devil for you. But you're going to have to realize, you know what I mean? Open your eyes, open your mind, and keep your ears wide. You're going to hear a lot, you're going to see a lot, but you're going to have to process a lot, and you may just have a short period of time to process, but make sure you're connecting the right dots so you can have some understanding of what you're hearing, what you're seeing. Look, I'm not against the Jews. Remember that. I love Moses. I love some Jesus. You understand what I'm saying? I love you. There's a lot of good you Jews came into America done. You get me? There's a lot of wrong you Jews came into America done. And it's no difference about my culture. There's a lot of good that came out of slavery. There's a lot of bad that came out of slavery. You understand what I'm saying? You get it? I hope the black community get me when I said there's a lot of good that came out of slavery. You understand? One, we got a bird's eye view of our oppressor, what they would do, how they would get it done. You understand me? So why would you allow yourself or allow your kids to ever be a slave to anything, to anyone? You should never. You should never. You get me? Where do we pick our lives up at? Where do we find our strength at? In the demiurge. How do we pick our lives up? We keep fighting. We keep fighting. We keep getting smarter. We keep building our finances. We keep building our friendships. We keep structuring an infrastructure in the black community that you would never be able to tear down again. You understand me? We've been through a lot. We've done a lot. We have made strides to have a lot. Wake up. Please, wake up. It ain't a certain time on this earth when black people are to rise. We are to rise every day. Every day. We are to rise from out the fire. We are to rise from out the struggle. Every day. Look, let's stop losing lives. You understand me? Let's stop losing lives. Let's start gaining. You've been with the Nasty Pastor. There's been another chapter read from Out of the Fall of America. I'm out, and I love you.